First, if you look at this one, you can say this is a star connection. It looks like a star, right? Like this. It looks like a star. Fine. So this can be written like this also. Means Z1 will be present here. That same Z1 will be drawn. This S point will be visible here. That will be drawn here. Next Z2 will be present. This same Z2 will be drawn. Next Z3 is present. This same Z3 is drawn. And S will be there at the center. Means this star is nothing but this T connection. Star and T connection, these two are the same. Next we'll see what is the delta connection. Fine. This is a symbol of delta or pi connection. You can call this is the symbol of delta. This is nothing but this one. And this same thing can be redrawn like this. Means one will be drawn here. This same one will be present here. Same two will be drawn here. Next same three will be present here. Same three will be present here. Means this and this circuit, these two are one and the same. So you can call this one as a delta. This looks like a delta, and you can represent this one like a pi. This is a symbol of pi. In many times, whenever you involved with many of the resistor capacitor in the form of star or delta, sometimes you need to convert star to delta, delta to star. We'll see how can convert star to delta or delta to star. What is the procedure to convert that? So first we'll see what is the meaning of this star they have written. So in a complicated network involving large number of elements, star to delta or delta to star conversion is or transformations are very necessary. These transformation allow us to replace three star connected element of a network by a delta connected element without affecting the rest of the circuit. Means you can convert star to delta or delta to star without any affecting the other part of the circuit. So we'll see what is the meaning of star point. If the three impedances are connected in such a manner that one end of each is connected together to form the junction, one end of this one is connected to form a junction, you can call this one as a star connection. And it looks like a English alphabet T also. Next we'll go with a delta connection. What is the delta connection? If three impedances are connected in such a manner as one end of first is connected to first end of the second and second end of the second to first end of third and so on to complete a loop, then impedance are said to be in delta connection. Just now we have seen this one end is connected to another end is to connected another to form a loop section. You can call this one as a delta, or you can call this one as a pi connection. Okay, sometimes in a network you need to convert a star to delta and delta to star. Okay, tell me, this is the symbol of star or delta. Tell me, whatever I have drawn. Z1, ZA, ZB, ZC. This represents star or delta. Yes? Any one of you should answer for this. Okay, actually, I am getting lost of network issue here. Okay, let it be. ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ದಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me, in this circuit, ZA, ZB, ZC, this makes star or delta? ZA, ZB, ZC, this makes star or delta?
Sir, no screens.
Screen is not visible. Okay, one second. Okay, ZA, ZB, ZC, this makes star or delta? Just know whatever the star and delta I have explained. I hope that is clear for you, right? ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್
Yes,
ಇದೆ
sir.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ? I hope you don't have any doubt in this structure, right?
No,
This
sir.
symbol. Okay. Then tell me this ZA, ZB, ZC, only this questions makes star or delta? This question.
Delta.
Delta.
Delta, sir. Delta.
Okay, here Z1, Z2, Z3. This makes what?
Star.
Star. Okay.
Star.
Tell me, what is the use of star to delta and delta to star conversion? Why it is necessary? Tell me. Just now I told you why you should convert star to delta and delta to star.
To form loop.
And also in order to avoid any complicated network, in order to simplify the network, it is necessary to convert star to delta and delta to star. Actually, there is one simple derivations they have given. How they can convert star to delta and delta to star. So actually, here now whatever they have ZA, ZB, ZC, they have taken this outer section ZA, ZB, ZC. What I have shown here now, they have taken that, they have simplified that. After doing that simplification, they got the result Z1. You all go through that simple derivation, whatever that is available, you all go with that. Fine. That is very simple. If you get any difficulty in that, in next class I will tell you where you are getting the difficulty. If you getting any difficulty, you can ask me the doubt. Next class I will rectify that. But just now in this session, I will just focusing on the result. Means if you want to get Z1, here no, whatever the Z1 is there, if you want to get this Z1, if you want to get this Z1 from ZA, ZB and ZC, from this and this is the expression. What is that? Z1 equal to ZA, ZB divided by ZA plus ZB plus ZC. Similarly, you can get Z2. Okay, tell me what is the expression for Z2 by looking at Z1. Tell me. For Z1, what is the expression? ZA into ZB divided by ZA plus ZB plus ZC. Means this into this into this divided by sum of all the three. Similarly, for Z2, tell me. Z2 equal to, yes,
ZA into ZB.
For Z2, for Z1 what you told? ZA into ZB. For Z2, ZB into ZC divided by sum of all the three. Similarly, for Z3, tell me. ZA into ZC divided by sum of all the three. So like this, in your complicated circuit, if you are having this type of delta, you can convert that delta into star by using these expressions. The same thing they have written. Actually, these through one of the derivatives. Similarly, whatever the Z2 expression you told, similarly they have written Z2. Similarly, they have written Z3 also. And also, we got the expression for Z1, Z2, Z3. We'll use these results when you want to convert delta to star. Next, from these expression, I want to get expression for conversion of star to delta. How I can convert star to delta? Here they have given one simple derivation. You all just go through this derivation. Just I will analyze the derivation's result. If you want to get a ZC, Z2 plus Z3 plus Z2 into Z3 divided by Z1. Similarly, if you want to get ZA, Z1 plus Z3 plus Z1 into Z3 divided by Z2. Similarly, if you want to get ZB, Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 into Z2 divided by Z3. You got the expression for ZA, ZB, ZC. Fine, this is clear, right? If you want to get means, actually here ZA means what? If you let us consider that in your electrical circuit you got only this expression. If you want to convert this star to this type of delta, if you want to convert that, star to this type of delta, how we can do? ZA. If you want to get ZA, what you do? ZA equal to Z1 plus Z3 plus Z1 into Z3 divided by Z2. From this one you got ZA. Similarly, if you want to get a ZB, from this star, then what you do? Z1 into Z2, Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 into Z2 divided by Z3. Similarly, they have written for ZC. If you want to get this ZC, they have done. ZC means here, usually where you connect ZC, you should see that Z2 plus Z3. Z2 plus Z3. Here you will be having ZC. Here you will be having ZC. So Z2 plus Z3. I hope these expressions are clear for all, right? For all, this
Yes,
expression
sir.
is clear, right? Okay, fine.
Yes.
Next, I will move to the problem where I solve the problem by using these expressions. I will directly use these expression in order to convert star to delta, delta to star, so that I can simplify the complicated network into simple network. Here you should remember that I am using impedance Z. Okay, tell me, any one of you tell me what is the difference between impedance and resistor? Yes. Here Z means it is not a just simple resistor. What is the difference between impedance and resistor? Yes, Pragati. Pragati. Any one of you tell me what is the difference between impedance and resistance? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? What is the symbol of resistor? Tell me. Symbol of resistor is what? R means what?
Register.
Register. Fine. Then what is the meaning of Z? Z means
Impedance.
it is the sum of what? It is the sum of resistor plus JXL. XL means what? Inductance minus JXC. Means impedance, it is the combination of resistance property plus inductance property plus capacitance property. Resistance means it is purely resistive in nature, but if you consider impedance means it is the addition of capacitive property plus inductive property. Z means it may be having resistor, it may be having capacitor, or it may be having inductor. So in your electrical circuit, when you are doing simplification, you should not worry whether it may be inductor or whether it may be capacitor. Just think that that is simple Z. You may think that if it is just simple R, it is very simple. If it is like inductor or capacitor, you may feel that it is very difficult. It is not like that. You should not worry about whether it is R or whether it is capacitor or whether it is inductor. Just think that that is a Z. If you think that is just simple Z, means all the difficulties whatever you are facing, that can be solved 100%. Okay, next we'll go with the next concept. Just we'll go with a simple diagram. Okay, before this one they have given one of the note. If all the impedance in the delta are same, then each impedance in the equivalent star is 1/3 of the impedance in the delta. Similarly, if the impedance are in star, then each impedance in equivalent delta is 3 times impedance in the star. This is a note. Here I have to consider this one with respect to this one. You can say, okay, in this problem what they have given, this is very simple problem. Usually in your university question paper you may not get like this, but still they have asked this one in 94 for 6 marks. 3 impedance, what they have given, ZA, ZB, ZC. This is represented in which form? This impedance is represented in which form? Tell me. 6 angle 90, whether this is rectangular form or polar form? Tell me. Yes, it is in which form? ZA equal to 6 angle 90 degree. It represents what? It is in rectangular form or polar form?
Polar form.
Polar form. Okay, tell me, in which case you will use polar form and in which case you want to use your result in rectangular form? Tell me. In previous class also I told you many times, if you want to do multiplication or a division, your result should be in which form? Polar or rectangle? If you are doing multiplication as well as division, you are expecting your value should be in which form? Rectangular form or polar form? Tell me, any one of you. If you are doing addition and subtraction, you are expecting your value should be in polar or rectangular form? Addition and subtraction. For addition, tell me. Yes, listen here. If you make this session as interactive, means then only we'll get the interest about this subject. If I tell you all the concept in one way, means you will not understand anything. Whether you understand or not, whatever the question I tell you, you have to answer for that. Yes, I don't know, or yes, I know. This means this. If you tell like this, means I also get the interest to convey you the information. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. I have the value in polar form. I will convert this one into rectangle form. You should remember here, polar means it is like 6 angle 90. After converting this one into rectangle form, you will get 0 plus 6j. How you can convert a rectangular form into polar form? You have mathematical expression tan inverse of angle like this, or if tan inverse of x by y, if you do that one, you will get angle part. Or if you want to get module of root of x square plus y square, you will get this part. Or instead of this one, you can use simple calculator. In your scientific calculator, you can convert rectangular form into polar form. By using our scientific calculator, I got this result. Next, here I want to get ZX. Okay, tell me in which point you can connect ZX, in between ZA and ZC, or in between ZA and ZB, or in between ZC and ZB. Where you connect ZX, tell me. Yes, Pragati?
Between ZA and ZC.
In between ZA and ZC, here you will connect ZX. So because of this, I can write down the expression for ZX. What is that expression? ZX equal to ZA plus
ZA
ZC plus ZA into ZC divided by ZB. What is ZA? ZA is 6 plus 6G. Write down that. Plus, write down this ZC. That is 6J minus 6J. We will get this 4 part plus ZA into ZC. Here you have the multiplication part. Write down these two in multiplication form also. Write down these values. Write down that. Divided by ZB. Write down that. 6 into 6 you will get 36. J into J, what you will get? J square. J square means what? Minus 1. That minus 1 and this minus, that will be multiplied, you will get plus, you will get a 36 divided by 6 angle 60 degree, you will get a ZX. What is that ZX value? 6 angle minus 60 degree ohm. Actually here now you got a 36, after simplifying this one you will get a ZX. Similarly you can get ZY. I hope this expression is clear, right? How we got ZX. Ellaru clear aithalre? ಏನು doubt ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ರಿ? Doubt ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, tell me what is the expression for converting, where you need to connect ZY. Tell me in between what impedance? In between?
ZA and ZB.
ZB, fine. So with respect to ZA and ZB, I can write down the expression. Substitute all these values, simplify this one, you will get ZY. And also, you people can just understand how you can get ZY, but you will get the difficulty while solving this expression. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So it is like a J part, it is like a angle part, real part, and all the things will be there. And how I can solve, you may face this type of difficulties. Nothing to worry. If you are having polar form, multiply this one, 6 into 6, this angle part is there, add this angle part and this angle part, divide this one with this polar form. Whatever the polar form result you will get for this section, convert this polar form into rectangular form, add that one with this section. If you do this simplification, you will get this polar form, add this one with this rectangular form, so that you will get this resultant. Next you will get a ZY expression. Next, if you want to get ZZ, then you can get a ZA plus ZC, ZB into ZC divided by ZA, you will get this expression. You got the expression for ZX, ZY and ZZ. This is the equivalent circuit. Okay, if you are having any difficulty in this concept, in this problem, you can ask me so that I can move to next problem. If you are having any difficulty, say me, I can solve this. If you don't have any difficulty, that time also you tell me so that I can move to next problem.
So,
Another okay, tell me.
conversion of polar form to rectangular form.
There you are not understanding, right? How you can convert it.
Yes.
Using your calculator, you can convert that polar form into rectangular form. Okay, I will tell you how you can convert that. Okay, in YouTube, I am showing you. All of you have this 100 ms or 991 ms, right? Scientific calculator.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Will your child win free education?
You can see this video, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
वीडियो में, और आज मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि आप किस तरह से किसी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म से पोलर फॉर्म में चेंज करेंगे यूजिंग योर साइंटिफिक कैलकुलेटर। तो आइए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं। हमें चेंज करना है, सपोज हमारे पास कोई नंबर है, इस कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को हमें चेंज करना है फ्रॉम रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म टू पोलर फॉर्म, और नंबर है हमारे पास 4 + 5i। ओके, तो अभी इसको रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म से पोलर फॉर्म में हमें चेंज करना है दोस्तों। तो कैसे करेंगे? सबसे पहले हम अपने कैलकुलेटर में मोड प्रेस करेंगे और कॉम्प्लेक्स सिलेक्ट करेंगे, सेकंड नंबर का की प्रेस करके, और अब हम अपना एंगल वापस से मोड प्रेस करेंगे 2 3 4 टाइम्स। जब अपना मोड प्रेस करेंगे आप, तो आपको ये आपका एंगल पूछेगा, तो आपको अपना एंगल डिग्री में रखना है दोस्तों। ठीक है, अभी आपको करना क्या है कि आपके अपना नंबर जो है आपके पास कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर, इसको एंटर करना है कैलकुलेटर के अंदर 4 + 5। अब आई के लिए आप पहले शिफ्ट प्रेस करेंगे, और शिफ्ट के बाद आपको ये ENG वाला जो की है ये प्रेस करना है आपको। तो फिर से शिफ्ट प्रेस कीजिए और इक्वल टू वाला जो की है इसको प्रेस कीजिए। तो जो आपका रियल पार्ट है इन दी रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म वो 4 है, और वापस से आप शिफ्ट प्रेस करेंगे और इक्वल टू वाली की प्रेस करेंगे, तो ये आपको दिखाएगा कि आपका इमेजिनरी पार्ट 5 है। अब इसे आपको चेंज करना है आपके पोलर फॉर्म में, तो वापस से शिफ्ट प्रेस कीजिए, और शिफ्ट प्रेस करने के बाद आपको प्रेस करना है ये प्लस वाला जो की है, इस पे आपको सिंबल दिखेगा पोलर फॉर्म में चेंज करने के लिए यहाँ पे। तो आपको करना क्या है कि आप वापस से शिफ्ट प्रेस करेंगे, ये प्रेस करने के बाद दोस्तों, ठीक है, शिफ्ट प्रेस करेंगे और इक्वल टू वाली की को प्रेस करेंगे, ठीक है ना। तो ये आपका रियल पार्ट जो है पोलर फॉर्म से रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म से पोलर फॉर्म में चेंज करने के बाद द रियल पार्ट इज
आज के बाद से सारी मशीनें बंद। पर क्यों दीदी?
सब्सक्राइब कीजिए सादा टेक्निकल चैनल को और बेल आइकन को। है BSc, MSc और MCA, BCA वाले बच्चे भी। ये सिर्फ कैलसी ही नहीं बनाती, और भी बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाती है। ऑफ AC के ऊपर, तो इसको हम जब प्रेस करेंगे तो ये ऑफ हो जाएगा। ऐसे ही इस अल्फा के लिए दे रहा है, या कि किसी अदर मोड में है, तो इसको कैसे सेट इस तरीके से।
Will your child win free education for life?
Actually, whatever that video he was showing, no, that was somewhat complicated. Actually, there is another simple technique to convert polar form into rectangular form. So I am searching that video to show you. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ.
Hello everyone. Every engineer student get problem converting rectangular form to polar form. But now today we will show you how to convert polar form. For this, first you should switch on your calculator, then press mode button, then for complex press 2. For converting rectangular to polar, let's take an example of 6 + 8i. Then you should press 6 + 8. For writing I, you should press shift plus ENG button, above which is written I. Then again you should press shift and then press the plus button, above which it is written polar form. then you should press equal button. Now you get the numerical value which is 10. For getting the angular value and the angle, you should press shift, then again you should press equal. Now this is your answer, which is 10 angle of 53.
Okay, I hope this is clear, right? ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Whenever your regular class starts, no, there I will tell you in the class. Probably from 17 your regular classes will start. There I will show you in class how you can convert rectangular form into polar form. That is very simple. Okay. Right now you just understand the concept. Fine. Okay. I hope this problem is clear for all, right? You don't have any doubt in this. ಏನಾದರೂ doubt ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
No.
Okay, shall I move to next concept? Next problem? Next
Yes,
problem solve ಮಾಡೋಣ? Okay. Determine R in using star to delta transformation in the network show. I have to find out R in resistance. Okay, here R in resistance I should find out. Means this resistance across this terminal, how much resistance I can get? I have to find out this. Here in this case, what I do, I need to convert rectangular form into polar form here. Here actually, where you can find delta connection, or where do you find out any star connection here? ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? Somewhere you may get the star or delta connection here. This is 6, 18 and this 6. Whether this looks a star or delta, these three makes a star or delta. 6
Delta, sir.
delta, right? What I do, I will convert this delta into star. Fine. If I convert this delta into star, how it looks?
T.
Okay, I will show you. It will be like this. Here you will get. Okay, what I do? Here you will get one register, right? Here this register in nothing but just now I will call this one as a R1. If you want to get R1, this resistance here, then what you do? 6 into, yes, tell me. If you want to get this register, what you do in between this 6 and 18, if you want to get one register, what you do? Yes. ಈಗ ಇದೈತಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
ZA.
ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. If you get any difficulty while understanding that one, just think that this is like, here you have 6, here you have 18, here you have 6. What you need to do, here you have to find out this resistance.
ZA.
Here you have to find out this resistance. What line I have drawn? This line is visible for all, right? Either ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ಲ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you want to get this is nothing but Z1. If you want to get Z1, what you do? 6 into
18 plus
18. 6 into 18, not plus. 6 into 18 divided by
divided by 6
plus 18 plus 6. So here you can see R1 equal to 6 into 18 divided by 6 plus 18. After simplifying this one, what you get? 3.6. 3.6 is nothing but R1. Here I have drawn R1, right? This R1 is nothing but this one. Okay, fine. I want to get another register. Where you get another register? Here. I want to get this register now. Okay, for this register, what I do now? What into what?
Z.
What value into what value? If I want to get this register now,
18 into 16.
here I am
6
getting
into
it is in between 6
6
and 6.
into 6.
6 into 6.
Yes, 6 into 6 divided by sum of all these three, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Similarly, if I want to get this next,
6 into 18.
18 into
yes,
18 into 6.
yes,
6.
yes, 6 into 18 divided by sum of all these three, we will get 3.6. So this is nothing but first one is R1, second one is R2, third one is R3. R1, R2, R3.
R3.
Okay. Now what is that? R2 is in series with what? 6 ohm. R3 is in series with what? 18 ohm.
18.
Add these three,
18 ohm.
add these two. We'll get what? R2 plus 6. What you will get? R2 is what? 1.2. This is in series with 6. What you will get? 7.2. Fine. Next, R3.
7.2.
Yes, R3 is what? 3.6. That is in series with 18. So 18 plus 3.6 plus what? Another 6 is there, right? Here 3 resistance are in series, right? 6 plus 18
Yes,
plus this 6. R3 is what? 3.6. That is added with 18. What you will get? 18 plus 3. What you will get? 21.6 plus
21.
6. What you will get? 27.6.
27.6.
Okay. Next, what is next procedure to get simplified? 7.2. This is in parallel with what?
27.6.
0.6. You can simplify this. 7.2 into 27.6 is divided by sum of these two. These two are in parallel. This setup is in series with what? This setup is in series with what resistor?
8.6.
Yes,
8.6.
8.6 add these two. You will get R in. You will get this resistance R in. Actually, in your problem, what you are trying to find out? What you are trying to find out in your problem here? ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ? You try to find out input resistance R in, right? Now you got R in. I hope for all this problem is clear. ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್
Yes,
ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
Sir.
Should I repeat it once again? Or this
Repeat,
is clear?
sir.
Okay, fine. I will repeat this. Okay, in this problem, I will read the problem. In this problem, I have to find out input resistance by using star to delta transformation. So, my main aim is to find out input resistance R in by using star to delta. What that circuit they have given, this is the circuit. I have to find out this R in resistor. R in resistance means a resistance in between this terminal and this terminal. Resistance in between this and this. I have to find out this resistance. So I need to simplify this circuit. What simplification I do? First I will consider this is similar to delta connection like this. This is similar to delta. Here I have 6. Here I have 18. Here I have 6. Convert this delta into star. Convert this delta into star connection. How can convert this delta into star? Here first I will consider here one resistor. This resistor is in between 6 and 18. Find out that resistance is nothing but this R1. R1 is in between this 6 and 18. 6 into 18 divided by sum of these three resistors. Next I will consider another resistance here. This resistance is in between this and this. This is in between this is 6 and this is 6. Multiply this 6 and 6. Sum of all these three. Next, find out another resistor. That resistor is in between what? 6 and 18. This is 6 and 18. 6 and 18 divided by sum of these three. In between 6 and 18 plus sum of these three. you will get all the three parameter like this. Fine, I got this R1, R2, R. Next, what I do, R1 is series with this 6 ohm. Next, R3 is in series with these three resistors 18 and 6. Add these two, add these three, and write down the resultant circuit. Resultant circuit will be like this. Now, you got 27.6 from adding R3 plus 18 plus 6. R3 is nothing but 3.6 plus 18 plus 6. Next, R2 is nothing but 1.2 plus 6. You will get a 7.2. Next, these two are in parallel. This parallel setup is in series with what? 8.6. 8.6. Add these three, you will get R in. This is the equivalent circuit, equivalent resistance R in, what you are expecting. I hope this is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, I will move to next problem. What is that? Compute resistance across the terminal A and B of the network shown in figure using star to delta transformation. Fine. So instead of this one, I will go with some complicated diagram where I can get Z parameters. Okay, I will leave this problem. Okay, tell me, what are the parameters you have in this circuit? Do you have simple resistor or you have other parameter also in this network? You have resistor, you have inductor. Fine. Here you should not get any confusion. Inductor means here I have J parameter and all the things, then what to do? You should not worry about all the things. You have to think that we have just Z. You should think that we have just
Impedance.
Impedance. We have impedance. Just think that this is also one impedance. This is also another impedance.
Excellent.
Just think like that. Don't worry, we have inductor or capacitor like this. Nothing to worry. Okay, what problem they have given? I will read the question. Shown in the figure they have shown consisting of a 2-star connected circuit in parallel, obtain single delta connected equivalent. What are the 2-star connections you have? Star connection is also called as what? T connection also, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What are the 2 T connections I have? T means it should be like this. T means it is also looks like a star. Where I have T connection? This is one T.
10, 10 and J5.
This is another T connection. I have 2 T connections.
Yes, sir.
Means I have 2 star connections. I need to simplify this one so that I can get simplified network. So actually, first I want to simplify this T. I will take this T. I will just draw this part of the circuit. I will not draw this complete circuit, just I will draw the part of the circuit. What is that part? J10, J10 I have drawn, J10, J10. Next 5. What I do? I want to draw for this star. I want to draw what I am drawing? Delta, right? For this draw, for this star or for this T, I am drawing what? What I am drawing? For this T, what I am drawing? Delta, right? Delta, right? I want to get Z1. Z1 means what? Z1 means what? J10 plus J10 plus J10 into J10. J10 plus J10
plus J10
into J10 divided by 5.
divided
By 5. According to my derivations result, I have drawn this. I can get Z1. Similarly, for Z2, tell me. For Z2, tell me. For Z2, what is parameter?
Z10
J10
plus 5
J10 plus 5 J10 into 5 J10 into 5 5
5
divided by
J10. J10.
J10. What is that? Opposite resistance or impedance. What is? Similarly for Z3, tell me. For Z3,
J10
J10 plus 5.
plus 5
I have drawn J10 plus
plus
5.
J10.
Next, J10 into 5 divided by
Divided
J10.
by J10.
J10. Fine. From this one you will get Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. I have drawn Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. This is clear, right? How we have got
Yes, sir.
this setup. Fine. Next, what I have converted? I have converted this delta into star. Next, if you want to get this T connection, next, draw this T connection once again. 10, 10, J5. 10, 10, J5. You have drawn na? Wait for a second. ಹೇಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೆದೈತೆ ಒಂದು 15 ನಿಮಿಷ. Okay, fine. For this another setup, for another T, for another tree I have drawn. Here I have Z1 dash. How I can get this? 10 plus 10. 10 into 10 divided by J5. Fine. This is clear, right? How I got this?
Yes.
And also you should remember, whenever you have 1 by J, if you take this J to numerator side, you will get minus J. You should remember this property, algebraic property. For complex number, you should remember this while solving the many of the problem. Many times you need to use this type of properties. Okay, Z2. Next one is Z2. Z2 dash. If you want to get Z2 dash, 10 plus J5 plus 10 into J5 divided by 10. You will get Z2. Similarly, you can get Z3 also. You will get Z. Okay. Next, whatever the setup I got, I will connect all these three. First, Z1, Z2, Z3, I got one setup, right? I have connected. This is clear, right? How I have connected this?
Yes.
Doubt illalre? First T, I have drawn this first T. This is clear, right? Clear ide? Enadru doubt ideya? Yes, Pragati?
Yes, sir.
This is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I have another. Actually, in this problem, you have two T connection, right? Here, this is one T and this is another T. First T I have converted. I got T to delta. Next T I have converted. From this next T I have converted T to delta like this. I have got two delta connections. I want to combine these two delta connections together. I will connect this delta in place of this T. I got a delta like this, no? Delta like this. Here also for this one, no? You got another delta like this. So here, no, for this setup, actually you got connections like this. And also for this one also you got like this. For this setup. And these two are connected here. The same thing I will rearrange this one and I can draw like this. One delta is like this and another delta is like this. You should not get confusion. ಅದನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. That has been rearranged. Okay, next tell me what are the simple procedure I can follow now to simplify this. What procedure I can follow to simplify this one? What are the parameters that are parallel here? Z1 parallel with? Yes. Z1 parallel with Z1 dash. Next, Z2 parallel with Z2 dash. Next, Z3 parallel with Z3 dash. They have simplified these three. And for Z1 parallel with Z1 dash, after simplifying this one, they got result as infinity. Infinity resistance means what? If resistance is infinity, whether that is short connected or open connected, open circuit or short circuit, infinity means infinity impedance or infinity resistance means what? If circuit is short connected means what is the resistance for that short connection? Short connection. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. If you have connected circuit, if it is connected, if it is short circuited means whether you have minimum resistance or maximum resistance, resistance will be what? Zero, right? Minimum means approximately you can consider zero. But instead of connecting or instead of short connecting, if you open circuit that,
maximum.
Whether there is any flow of current in that open circuit, there is no flow of current,
No,
right?
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
There is no flow of connection means resistance will be very high, right?
Yes, sir.
You can consider that resistance will be infinity. So infinity means what? Open circuit, right?
Open circuit.
Yeah. So because of this open circuit I have shown here. This is open circuit. Next, Z2 parallel with Z2 dash. Here you have the impedance level. Next, Z3 parallel with Z3 dash. Here you got this. So effective single delta connected circuit will be shown. This is the simplified circuit. Only they have expected to represent like this. I hope this concept is clear for all, right? No doubt illallri, the clear
Yes,
ideyalla?
sir.
Fine.
Yes,
All
sir.
of you go with that PDF notes what I have shared with you. There, with respect to the star to delta connection, we have n number of problems. Go with all these problems. If you are having any doubt in this problems, in next session we can discuss. ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಬರೀ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ n type of different type of complicated circuit. If you solve many problems, then only you will get clear idea, else you will not understand anything. Fine. Okay, shall I end up today's session? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Today's
Yes.
session complete ಮಾಡನ್ರಿ.
Yes.
I hope you all have that PDF notes what I shared in your class WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, sir.
You all should read that. In next class, if you are getting any difficulty in the star to delta concept, we can clarify that doubt so that we can move to next concept. Okay, today we can wind up today's session. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, I will wind up today's session.